to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I wanted to show yet another process of my painting. In my first clip, it was a sketch of my draft for this painting. When I transferred it to my canvas, I decided to change up some things, especially the wording, but I ended up really liking it. After a while of sketching, this is the final sketch that I came out with. I ended up adding a couple more things when I was painting, but this was the main idea. Some quick background information of why I wanted to do this painting was, number one, I was really bored and I wanted to do something more fun and exciting. Two is I've always been really inspired by different artists that I've seen combining different things that they love and different images that they find and putting it all together in a canvas. And I wanted to take that and put it into kind of my own little world. I plugged things from Pinterest or online and I put it together. Today is painting day. As you can see, I added a couple things to my canvas, and this is the actual final outcome that it's gonna turn out to be like. Something I realized that I like to do is starting from the hardest thing and then going to the easiest things. So of course I tackled the face first because I knew it was going to take me a while. Recently I've really started to enjoy mixing my colors on my palette and then transferring the colors that I'm going to be using for this one section of my painting onto a different palette. This is the color palette I'll be using for this face, and I'm going in with the darks first. Something I realized working with more portraits recently is working with the darks first definitely helps blend in nicely with the skin tones. Skin tones have a more pinkish tone than an orangish tone. When I first started painting portraits, it was more of this orange or very gray tone, but I realized adding that extra dot of red can change a lot. And just to be real with you guys, this time lapse is actually shortened by like 2 hours. This took me a really long time, but I'm super happy about how it turned out. Moving on, this is my next color palette, and maybe you can take a guess of what I'm gonna be painting. And yes, it's the koi fish. I really like koi fish. I think they're really beautiful. In my painting, I wanted to make them kind of the main structure. I feel like koi fish swimming in the middle, I felt like would give that free flow kind of feeling. In this clip, the colors aren't super great. I know I was pretty tired from like painting all the face for like 2 hours straight, but I really wanted to get more progress in, so I wanted to go in with the koi fish. I do end up going over it in the next day, but and that is it for the koi fish and for this day. Moving on to the next. Alright, new day, time to start something new. I am painting this part of my painting, which was a little challenging for me because I didn't really have a reference photo, so it looked a little weird. I do go back and fix it, but I was really bothered by how the koi fish looked because I felt like the colors weren't bright enough, or some areas didn't have enough paint on them, so it was a little transparent and you could see the white of the canvas. And that was the color palette for these little cute heart humans. I thought I would add a little bit of this character kind of cuteness to this painting. There's a lot of things going on, but I felt like including this little heart person would give a little more love to this painting. I decided to work on the flower off camera because this was taking so long, but I ended up going with a more pink flower and I'm really happy about how it turned out. I feel like I could have definitely blended a little more, but you know, it's okay. Later that evening, I wanted to work on the words. The main words for this painting was the word called Vika, and I really wanted to kind of make this pop compared to everything else in the painting. So I went in with a calligraphy pen, which I had from a while ago, but I never used because I'm really bad at calligraphy. But I went in with different shades of blue to really emphasize the word fika, and then I put the definition under just to get the point across to the person who is looking at my painting, and just as a reminder for myself to enjoy the little things in life. Next, I'm outlining the word self-respect. This is something that's been pretty big to me, and I wanted to outline it in green because in my painting right now there's a lot of warm toned colors, and I wanted to add more cool tone to make it more even and balanced. So I decided green would be the perfect color to add, and then purple as well at the very bottom to kind of match the flowers. This is my last day on this painting. I was determined to finish this because I am traveling really soon, so I needed to finish it before I lost motivation. I had a couple details left on this painting. I finished all the big parts. I just needed to do the line work and the detailing on this. So first I started off with this dark bluish purple for the spiral, but I realized that my hands are really shaky and I could not do that. So I will go back in with a lighter color. As you can see right now, I am going in a lighter purple because I wanted to kind of go with that wording, overwhelm the pink flowers. I'm going in with Mildliner yellow to highlight and kind of have the stars and the swirls in the background kind of behind everything that's happening. I added the butterfly, and then here's me just adding a little more green to my painting because I love green and I felt like there needed to be more green. And lastly, just the solar system part of the moon, the sun, and a planet. Lastly, I'm going to be adding my signature. Honestly, I still haven't found a good signature to write on my paintings, but this is what I'm doing for now. So thank you so much for watching. This is the final result. It means the world that you stayed this long into my video. I will see you guys in my next video, which I will be traveling.